right? First and foremost, I like to say all praise to YAHAWASHI. Double honor to the elders, apostle GMS who rule well. Salute you brothers that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity and the strength and power of YAHAWASHI. I'm out here to gather the elect of Israel by the word of the Heavenly Father and His Son, reading out the King James Bible, right? And you got the 12 tribes of Israel, which consist of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And those are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. And salute you brothers that's walking that narrow path too in the strength and power of YAHAWASHI. They hear this word and apply it in their life, right? You got brothers that hear this truth, right? And they go into the book of Romans, right? And they read the book of Romans, and sometimes they have a hard time reading the 6th chapter. So I'm gonna go over the 6th chapter for brothers who was reading the 6th chapter of Romans who don't fully understand it, right? For the younger brothers that's coming into the faith, right? And it's all about applying these scriptures, man, through faith, man. That's what it's all about, man. You know, not all our people gonna see this word, man. Sometimes you try to teach Israel this word, man, and you get frustrated, you throw your hands up and say to hell with it. But the scriptures do say that not all Israel gonna hear this word, man. So you younger brothers that's coming to this faith, man, you're gonna realize that, man. Whether it be your mother, your brother, your old lady, you know, it's gonna happen to you, man. You're gonna get frustrated, okay? And it's gonna happen to you, man. And you're gonna be angry. Once you get an understanding of these scriptures, man, you're gonna be angry. You're gonna be angry at this society, man, okay? But you just gotta keep praying that the Most High keep you in it. YAHAWASHI keep you in the truth. And you endure to the end, man. Because not all Israel gonna hear it, man. You know? And you're gonna have people fall out the truth. You're gonna have brothers go their separate ways. It's just what's gonna happen, man. You know, it's just some of the things that happen. But if you go your separate way, you better be doing the will of the Heavenly Father and making sure the Heavenly Father and His Son, and you living through Yahawashi, making sure that you do what these scriptures say according to the scriptures, man, and not doing your own thing and not doing following the ways of the world, man. But when you read this word, you become a new creature, man. Okay? You become newness in life, man. You don't follow your old ways. You don't follow your old man, man. Okay? That right there, that old life is put to death, man. Okay? This is I'm gonna start off at Romans 6:1. What shall we say then? Question. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Abound means to increase, right? Abound means to increase, right? So Paul is asking the question right there. But you had Israelites in Rome, right? And he went to the Israelites in Rome while he was on house arrest, right? While he was lodging, he was on house arrest. When you read Acts 26 chapter 16 verse, right? Matter of fact, like Acts 28th chapter in the 16th verse, and you had Israelites that was in Rome, right? And I read it. This Acts 28 and 28:16. And when we came to Rome, the centurion delivered the prisoners to the captains of the guard, but Paul was suffered to dwell by himself with a soldier that kept him. Verse 17. And it came to pass that after 3 days, Paul called to the chief of the Jews together. So that was in Rome, man. Yeah, Israelites in Rome, right? The chief priests, right, of the Jews together. And when they were come together, he said unto them, men and brethren, though I have committed nothing against the people, our customs, right? Our fathers, yet was I delivered prisoner to Jerusalem, prisoner from Jerusalem into the hands of the Romans. I read it again, right? This Acts 27, Acts 28 and 17. And it came to pass that after 3 days, Paul called the chief of the Jews together, and when they come together, he said unto them, Men and brethren, though I have committed nothing against the people or customs of our fathers, yet was I delivered prisoner, right, from Jerusalem into the hands of the Romans. Okay? So Paul is telling you, look, he ain't do nothing wrong. Okay? Paul was telling you he ain't do nothing wrong. Right? He talking to the Israelites that's in Rome, right? The chief priest. Right? This verse this Acts 28:23. And when they had appointed him a day, there came many to him into his lodge, because he was on house arrest, to whom he expounded and testified the kingdom of the Most High, persuading them concerning YAHAWASHI, both out of the law of Moses and out of the prophets, from morning till evening. So, you know, Paul was in the scriptures with him, man. Okay? Out of the 5 books of Moses and out of the prophets, man. Meaning Isaiah, Jeremiah, Zechariah, so on and so forth. Hosea, okay? This about YAHAWASHI, man. Malachi, okay? This Acts 28:23. And when they had appointed him a day, there came many to him into his lodge, to whom he expounded and testified the kingdom of Yahweh, persuading them concerning YAHAWASHI, both out of the law of Moses and out of the prophets, from morning till evening. Verse 24. And some believed the things which were spoken, and some believed not. So you got Jakes that didn't believe, and you had Jakes did believe on YAHAWASHI. Some didn't and some did. Right? Verse 25. And when they agreed not among themselves, they departed after that Paul had spoken one word. Right? Will speak, right? The Holy Ghost by Isaiah, the prophet, unto our fathers. Verse 26, saying, Go unto this people and say, hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and see ye shall see and not perceive. Verse 27, for the heart of this people is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes have they closed, lest they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand. It's all about understanding, man. It's all about understanding with their heart, meaning their mind, and shall be converted, and I shall heal them. Okay? So some Israelites was going to be healed by the word of the Heavenly Father and His Son, and believe on who the world is called Jesus, and some wasn't. Some was going to change their life and believe on YAHAWASHI, and some wasn't going to change their life and believe on YAHAWASHI. Okay? They was going to continue doing what they was doing. They didn't understand this thing, it became spiritual, man. Okay? The Heavenly Father was showing mercy, but they didn't want to receive that mercy, man. They didn't want that divine influence of the mind, man. And the Heavenly Father already knew it. He set it up like that, man, to fulfill prophecy, man. It's on the Isaiah 6th chapter, right? So this is a question posed to the Israelites that was in Rome, man. Okay, and you know it was talking to Israel pursuing the Romans the 1st chapter 1 and 7, right? And then you read Psalm 148, 13, and it tell you about the saints. Okay? Saints are Israelites. Okay? This Romans 6 and 1. What shall we say then? Question. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Sin. Let's find out what that is. 1 John 3 and 4. Right? This 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So we know what sin is, right? So This Romans 6:1, what shall we say then? Question, shall we continue in sin, so transgress the law, right? That grace may abound? So, in other words, you want to live that old life, right? And commit adultery, worship all the idols, worship things like this, right? Continue in them churches, continue in the Roman Catholic Church, right? Worship things like this, Caesar Borgia, okay? Eat all manner of abomination, catfish, pork, shrimp, okay? Catfish, pork, shrimp, commit adultery, sell dope, grow your hair long like a woman, okay? Grow your hair long like a woman, okay? Shave off your beard. You want to continue in that life, right? Okay? To where the Heavenly Father will continue to give you grace. And you just spit on YAHAWASHI, him being the sacrifice, okay? You just spit on that. So that's what you want, right? So that's what Paul is posing the question, man. Okay? And I'm dealing with the life back then Israel was going off, but it's even more now. They commit adultery. They into all type of idol worship. They think the so-called white man is God, okay? They don't think that he's Esau, okay? They think that he's Japhet or Ishmael, okay? They don't believe in the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, okay? They trust in this whole system, okay? This Babylonian system. They trust in sodomy, okay? They hug tight all that rap music, okay? They believe in all that rap music that they listen to, okay? And you can't tell me they don't believe in it, because they could be walking down the street and ain't no rap music. They'll just bust out rapping. So they believe in it. Just like we believe in his word. We'll start quoting, thinking about the scriptures. Same way they believe in the rap song. They'll start thinking about rap songs. Committing adultery, selling dope, trying to get a car, trying to get a fancy new car. Okay? That's the ways of this world, man. That's a sinful way of life, man. Okay? That's a simple way of life. Okay? This Romans 6:1. What shall we say then? Question. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Now ain't nothing wrong with getting a new car, man. But ain't nothing wrong with getting a new car. But the thing about it is, Jake, I worked so much overtime trying to get that car and just put, the Heavenly Father and His Son aside, man. Okay? That's of sin, man. You're supposed to apply these scriptures, man. If you don't have faith, okay, you sinning, man. If you got faith, then you won't be all your focus on won't be on trying to get a new car. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but your focus won't be on that, man. Okay? This you'll be focused on the destruction of America, man. Okay? That's what you'll be focused on, man. You'll be focused on watching the news, trying to get understanding of the times that we're in, man. Watching the prophecies, man. Okay? You'll know what's going on, man. You'll know what's going on, man. You'll be watching alternative news. Okay? You'll be watching that they running drills and stuff. Okay? The Gotham Shield, man. You'll know about things like that, man. How they running drills and stuff, man. You'll know about things like that. You'll know about how Donald Trump is trying to set it up to where they can put all their military, some of their military might over there close to China and Russia, man. Blaming North Korea for firing off military hardware. You'll know that's what Donald Trump them trying to do. He's got them doing that, man. And we believe through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. We believe, man. We believe that the Heavenly Father gonna destroy America, man. Okay, and it's all set up, man. Okay, so we believe that, And this Romans 6:1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Meaning increase. Okay? You live in your old life and you want the Heavenly Father to cover you when you done heard this word and you just spit on it. Okay? You want to continue in sin. Continue going off. Okay? This Romans 6:2. God forbid. In the bound meaning